a year ago. The democracies of the world have grown stronger, not weaker. But the autocrats of the world have grown weaker, not stronger.
The president's speech comes a day after his surprise visit to Ukraine's capital. There he met with the Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky, pledged another $500 million to that country's war effort. President Biden's visit reportedly sent shockwaves through Moscow, which is viewing his presence there as a direct insult to Vladimir Putin, who has failed to take control of Ukraine.
We're following breaking news at a Bellflower. A person was shot after multiple people were fighting outside a Denny's parking lot. This happened just before 3 a.m. on Lakewood Boulevard near Artesia. The Lakewood Sheriff's Department says one unidentified person was struck and taken to a local hospital. Their condition is unknown, and it's unclear what led up to the shooting. And developing news in Compton, where classes are being canceled today at Dominguez High School. A campus is closed to students following a large fire. KTLA's Carlos Herrera is in Compton with more on this fire. Carlos, good morning.
Hi, Alina. Good morning. The cleanup now underway here at Dominguez High School. Several workers here on site focusing on that structure that went up in flames last night. They say this cleanup process will be a long one, and as a result of it, classes are canceled today and the campus will be closed. The district says it's now working on a plan to determine when classes can resume. Sky 5's Take a Look was overhead showing us the destroyed cafeteria. Part of the roof came crashing down when the fire broke out. Crews are now assessing the damage and the air quality in all other campus buildings. The fire broke out in the cafeteria at around 7:15 last night. It's a mystery how it started, but you can see the massive blaze and the continued flares as flames burst through the roof of the structure on San Jose Avenue. Crews from the Downey and Compton fire departments use hoses on the ground as well as from cranes to try and put out the blaze.
We were on holiday yesterday. No one was on campus in our regular programs, and so thankfully everyone's safe. Right now, we're just focused on making sure our students can get back to campus safely.
That is the Dominguez High School principal there. He says students will be getting another day off after the President's Day weekend. It's unclear exactly when the campus will reopen for the more than 1,900 students here. It's also unclear when classes will resume. The district now working on a plan, and of course that plan will depend largely on how extensive the cleanup is. Officials hope to have an update on that later today. In the meantime, for students who rely on the meals being served here at Dominguez High School, they can head to nearby Clinton Elementary to get breakfast and lunch. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Carlos, thank you for that. We have some new details this morning on the killing of a beloved local bishop. A suspect is in custody this morning, and authorities have revealed a potential motive. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos live in Hacienda Heights with that. Annie Rose, good morning.
Frank, good morning to you. 65-year-old Carlos Medina is now behind bars, being held on a $2 million bail. He was arrested yesterday at the home that he shares with his wife. Sheriffs arrested him yesterday morning over at his house in Torrance, but the police believe that he is the suspect who murdered 69-year-old Bishop David O'Connell. Now, the bishop was found here at his home over the weekend in Hacienda Heights, just off of Jan Lew Avenue, found here shot to death with a single gunshot wound to his chest. He was pronounced dead here at the scene. Sheriff Robert Luna speaking about what led detectives to the suspect. Take a listen.
Detectives were told by the tipster that they were concerned because Medina was acting strange, irrational, and made comments about the bishop owing him money. Detectives recovered 2 firearms and other evidence possibly linking Medina to the crime.
Now, what you're looking at now, these are images of law enforcement surrounding Medina's house yesterday in Torrance. According to the Sheriff's Department, Medina is the husband of Bishop O'Connell's housekeeper, and Medina also worked at the bishop's home from time to time as a handyman. Sheriff Luna said after an hours-long standoff, they took Medina into custody early Monday morning. Neighbors this morning here in Hacienda Heights telling us the Medinas have worked for the bishop for about 6 years now. We just spoke to one one neighbor who saw Mr. and Mrs. Medina often at the bishop's house. Take a listen.
And they usually come around 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock in the morning. The first thing she does is she goes inside the house, and then he comes out. He stays outside, cleans whatever needs to be cleaned up, get the papers, the mail, starts doing whatever needs to be done outside. When we found out that it was the housekeeper, I was in shock. I was in total shock. I never suspected something like that from that gentleman. It doesn't seem like he's capable of doing something like that.
Now, ever since news of Bishop O'Connell's death broke, members of the Catholic community have gathered outside his home to pray and remember him. He is a man who served this region for over 40 years, including working with gang members in South Central LA, known as a peacemaker and with a passion for serving the poor and the immigrant. Being an immigrant himself, Bishop O'Connell was born in Ireland but has lived here in Hacienda Heights with his dog for many years. Now, back live here, this memorial that has been growing in the past few days just keeps on growing with candles, notes of memories with the bishop along with flowers. People just stopped by from the nearby church just a few moments ago telling me that the bishop was known for his humor and for his sweetness. This is an incredible loss for the Catholic community here. Reporting from Hacienda Heights, I'll send it back to you both in the studio.
Annie Rose, thank you. LA City firefighters are trying to determine the cause of a deadly crash after a car was hit by a Blue Line train. It happened around 6:15 last night on East 24th Street, south of the 10 freeway in the central Alameda neighborhood of South LA. 2 people were killed and 3 others injured. They were all in the same car. The car made a left turn as the train approached. 2 people died at the scene. 3 others were taken to a local hospital. Their conditions in fair and moderate condition. The LAPD says the driver was not under the influence. There were about 125 passengers on the train. None of them were injured.
Firefighters in Ohio are investigating what caused a deadly explosion at a metals factory. One factory, a worker was killed. About a dozen others were injured. The blast at the I. Schumann and Company plant caused molten metal to rain down on the surrounding area. No injuries reported from that, but blobs of hot metal fell onto roofs and onto streets and yards. One person reported a beam even flew from the foundry and smashed his window across the street.
Powerful storms will hit millions of people from coast to coast this week.
Minneapolis expected to get hit with blizzard conditions. The Twin Cities could potentially get up to 2 feet of snow. Blizzard warnings have been issued in Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. More than 40 million Americans are now under some sort of winter weather alert. Up to 3 feet of snow expected just east of Seattle. Snow levels here will drop well below the Grapevine. So what are we thinking about?
We're thinking about a couple of inches along the Grapevine, and there's probably going to be road closures, and after that, the police escort. Maybe a foot of snow up in Big Bear. That's what we're looking at. So,
excellent.
Yeah, because it's been just a great season, but they could use another little, batch of fresh snow in the Big Bear area.